It has already been one of the more remarkable periods in one of the more unorthodox careers in rugby league, and Luke Gale will now look to add a Super League title to his list of honours after winning the Man of Steel award for the first time. The scrum half is only the fourth Castleford player to win rugby league's highest individual accolade in its 40-year history. He saw off competition from his Tigers and England teammates Zach Hardacre and the Hull halfback Albert Kelly to win the award on Tuesday night in Manchester. The Wigan centre Oliver Gildart was named Super League's Young Player of the Year. Gale, who kicked the winning goal in last Thursday's playoff semi-final against St Helens only 16 days after emergency surgery to remove his appendix, is hoping to add a grand final success to his growing list of accolades when Castleford face Leeds in their debut appearance at Old Trafford. And how fitting it is that Leeds will be the opponents on Saturday. The 29-year-old was released by Leeds as a teenager in 2007, and with no professional offers on the table he settled at 3rd Division Doncaster. When you grow up there, and I'd been at Leeds since 12 years of age in the scholarship system, it was hard, he recalls of his time at Headingley. But you've got to keep on trying. For Gale, being recognized as Super League's best player, an award won following a vote of his peers, is a far cry from how he began his career a decade earlier. I worked part-time with my dad. I did some manual labor, and it was only 6 weeks. I say 6 weeks, but my dad says I lasted 6 days. I told him it's not for me, and I'm playing rugby. It just made me more determined, if I'm honest. But Doncaster was good. You were playing against adults, and it taught me how to run a team at a young age. I think it gave me a good grounding, really. Gale's connections with Leeds and some of the existing members of the Rhinos squad are just one of several subplots in the grand final. He quickly impressed in the lower leagues with Doncaster, eventually earning a move back to Super League with London in 2009. The man who gave Gale his first opportunity to prove he could play at the highest level is the Leeds coach, Brian McDermott. There's some interesting stories about this weekend, isn't there? Gale says, laughing. He was good at London, Brian, really good. He was straight with his ways, but he helped me massively and gave me my first shot, so I owe him a bit. With his reputation burgeoning, his form in London brought a move back north to the former Super League champions Bradford. When the Bulls were relegated in 2014, Gale was forced to look elsewhere to keep his top-flight career alive. His next move proved to be an inspired one. I remember meeting the Castleford coach, Darryl Powell, for a coffee in his big mansion, Gale says. We spoke about rugby for an hour, and I got out of there, rang my agent and said I want to sign for CAS. The rest is history. After 3 years of progress, Gale and Castleford are on the verge of something special. They have finished top of the First Division for the first time in their 91-year existence, but they have never been crowned champions, a record they're 80 minutes away from laying to rest on Saturday, when Gale aims to ruin the fairy tale finale of one of his boyhood heroes from his time in the Leeds Academy. He's an absolute legend, is Maxie, Gale says of the Leeds captain, Danny Maguire, who will play his 424th and final game for the Rhinos at Old Trafford before embarking on a new challenge at Hull Kingston Rovers next season. I'm just pleased I reached a grand final, and he's going to be part of it as well, Gale says. He's a great lad, and what he's done at Leeds shouldn't ever be overlooked. I used to look up to him as a kid, and I still do. He's still got it. We'll need to be at our best, but we're not just content with being there. We want to win.